Welcome to Matematika. Today we're going to do some word problems using quadratic formula. I have written here the quadratic formula, which is x equals to negative b plus and minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Right. We are going to use that formula in solving the problem. Let's have example 1. A rocket is launched from atop a 101-foot cliff with an initial velocity of 116 feet per second. Substitute the value into the vertical motion formula. H of t equals negative 16t squared plus v times t plus h sub o. Let h of t equals 0. So if we try to look at the problem, these are the given, all right? So we have a given as h of t is 0. Then we have the initial height coming from the top, which is 101 feet. And the velocity, that's a velocity of 116 feet per second. You are asked to substitute this value into the vertical motion formula. I'm going to use red mark here. All right, let's write down the formula. We have h of t right here. So I'm going to substitute it with 0. Negative 16 t squared plus v. V is 116 t plus h sub o, which is 101. All right. This is now your vertical motion formula. Letter B. Use the quadratic formula. Okay, this is formula right here. To find out how long the rocket will take to hit the ground after it is launched. So round to the nearest tenth of a second. All right. I'm gonna write, I'm going to use the same color. I'm gonna write again the equation. 0 equals negative 16 t squared plus 116 t plus 101. All right. So in quadratic formula, we will identify the A. This is the A. This is the B. And this is the C. All right. In order for us to, to solve. Okay, let's use the formula. X equals to negative b plus and minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, so we have b is 116 and this is negative b plus and minus a square root of 116 squared minus 4 times a is negative 16 and c is 101. Overall, you divide by 2 times a, which is negative 16. Okay, let's simplify. Okay, I'm gonna divide this here. We have negative 116 plus and minus 116 squared, that is 13,456,000. Negative, negative, that would become plus. 4 times 16 times 101, that is 6,464 over 2 times negative 16, that's negative 32. Okay, let's simplify more. Negative 116 plus minus, so we're going to add 13,456 plus 6,464, that is 19,920 over negative 32. All right. Let's take out the square root value. Plus and minus, what's the square root of 19,920? That is 141.14 divided by negative 32. So this time, let's get our two values of x. We'll do the 116 plus, and I'll do the plus first. Yeah. Negative 116 plus 141.14 divided by negative 32. This will be equals to 25.14 divided by negative 32, but that is a negative 0.79. Well, when you are asked for the time, because it's how long, time, a negative time, that is extraneous, right? You have to disregard this because there is no, negative value of time. So that's extraneous. Let's check when we subtract. Negative 116 minus 141.14 divided by negative 32. So we have two negatives. We're going to add that. That would be negative 257.14 divided by negative 32. And we come up with 8 seconds. All right. So this is the answer. You are asked to round off to the nearest tenth of a second. Actually, you have 8.01 something. So I rounded up to the nearest tenth. So the answer is 8.0 second. Okay. Let's do the next problem. Right here. An amateur rocketry club is holding, this is holding a competition. There is a cloud cover at 1,000 feet. If a rocket is launched with a velocity of 315 feet per second, use the function of h of t equals negative 16t squared plus vt plus h of o to determine how long the rocket is out of sight. Okay? Let's try to imagine, like, say I have to make a short sketch here. So I'll try to sketch what's going on. Let's say this is the path of the rocket when it traveled. Right? And it says here that the cloud cover at 1,000 feet. So let's say, for example, this is the location of 1,000 feet. Right? Do it here. So in other words, you are asked the times when the rocket is at 1,000 feet, all right, and how much time. The rocket is out of sight. How much time? Okay. So that is when we try to imagine how the rocket goes. You are given the function h of t equals negative 16t squared plus vt plus h sub o, where we have the initial velocity. The velocity is given right here, 315 feet per second. So we can substitute to get the value of h. And our we're going to use the h sub o as 1,000. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I think I have everything. Find the times when the rocket is at. So we'll find the times. When the rocket is at 1,000 feet. The time, right there. How much time? Okay, between here to here. Let's substitute. If we do this, the h of t would become, 0. So we have a 1,000. That would be a negative 16 t squared plus v is 315 t. Or let's make it into a standard form. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. 16t squared plus 315t minus 1,000 equals 0. Okay, this is your A, this is the B, and this is the C. Okay, I'm gonna move this up a little bit. Using the quadratic formula, I'm gonna do it here. So I'm gonna have B is 315, so that's negative 315 plus and minus 315 squared minus 4 times A, negative 16, times C, negative 1,000, overall 2 times negative 16. Simplifying, I'm going to have negative 315 plus and minus 315 squared, that is 99225. Negative times negative times negative, that's negative 64,000. 4 times 16 times 1,000. Overall, 2 times negative 16, that's negative 32. Okay. Let's simplify more. That's negative 315 plus and minus. When you subtract 99,225 minus 64,000, that is 35,225 over negative 32. So simplify more. X would be negative 315 plus and minus 188 square root of 35225. I round that off. Okay. So I'm going to do the plus first. Negative 315 plus 188 divided by negative 32. That is giving you negative 127 over negative 32 is giving you 397. 3.97. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a positive. No. Okay. Sorry for that. So you come up with 397. Let's do the other one. I will do the negative 315 minus 188 divided by negative 32. Okay, I have two negatives there. So that would be how much is 315? Hold on, I'm trying to get my calculator here. So 315, I have negative 503 divided by negative 32. So this will be 15.72. All right. So the rocket, we could say that the rocket is out of sight. Because it's covered with clouds. When it reaches at 1,000 feet. So the rocket is out of sight between 3.97 and 15.72 seconds. Right here. So when the time is 3.97 to the time when, in terms of seconds, 15.72 seconds, the rocket is out of sight between that time. All right, between that time. Okay, I hope you reviewed some kind of problems like this that deals with quadratic formula. Okay, see you in my next video.